An ESFJ is a very kind personality, and that is a wonderful asset in the career search and within a career because they are people. They are part of the relating personalities, which is 1/4 of our MBTI personalities, which is sensing and feeling. They're service-minded, they're practical, unselfish, and very understanding. So these kind of people are warm-hearted, conscientious, cooperative, and they really need harmony. They're going to do whatever it takes to create harmony in their work environment. And if they do not have that harmony, it creates an incredible amount of frustration and angst for them. And you might find that they'll even walk away from a job because they cannot handle the conflict. They like to work with others, and they are always on time, very accurate. Deadlines are important to this personality. They're loyal, they follow through in small matters, and they notice what others need in their day-to-day lives, and so they're going to provide methods to really aid other people. They want to be appreciated for who they are, and they really need some kind of feedback for what they contribute. Their potential strengths are that they have ability to set up some very effective procedures. They are great process engineers because they are decisive and they maintain and preserve what already works. With that, they're able to interview and to help people and to build those people skills at creating great processes. They are skilled at building a consensus and getting people to agree or being a negotiator. Within career setting, we also have goal setting. So their preferred method is to have immediate and tangible goals, and they prefer traditional goals and action plans to get them. That is part of their judgment, which is the last piece of their MBTI personality. Their potential obstacles is they really don't like unexpected opportunities, which creates a trouble in trying to accept them. Some tips: consider some long-term goals and brainstorm about some new jobs. What are opportunities that might be available? When gathering information, they will remember to talk to those necessary to make a decision, but they're only going to collect just enough facts as needed. Because of this, they might really miss some long-term potentials because they're focused more on the present. They need to look out for a long-term options for careers. What is the long-term lookout for the career? Is it going to grow? Is it not going to grow? When making contact for a new career, these people, the ESFJ, have extensive network of contacts and they have a very detailed picture of their experience. They are also a team player. One of the greatest obstacles, though, is because they are a people and they love people and they have this great extensive network, they tend to do too much unproductive networking, which means they waste too much time talking. This also flows into the interview process where they may talk too much. They are very present-oriented, so they may have difficulty answering some hypothetical or projection questions, and they don't appear enough task-oriented. So some tips is to make sure that you pause between questions. You may even want to count it out. 1, 2, 3, whatever helps you. Make sure that you use your networking time in a very productive way and prepare for hypothetical questions. Search online for interview questions that are related to a hypothetical situation, and that will aid you in the interview process. Make sure that you do not overwhelm your interviewer with too many details, but do emphasize how your people skills are essential to the organization and how you can aid their bottom line. Let's look at how ESFJs make decisions. They will use a very subjective, person-centered approach because they are people, right? They're relators. They want to be able to aid people, and they're going to consider what is most valued to those around them. The obstacles related to those is that they may not consider all the logical consequences of choices, and they're overly influenced by other people's desires. They will put other people in front of themselves. They also are going to put off decisions at times. So greatest tips is to remember not to ignore any uncomfortable facts, consider all the consequences, and make sure that you have a deadline for setting your decisions. The most popular occupations related to an ESFJ is the pharmacy aide, childcare, nurse aide, medical secretary, gardener, hairdresser, cosmetologist, and a nurse. Notice how these are all very help-oriented kind of careers that really focus on the other person.